Hi everyone, this is HMNS video number 37 and you're most welcome for it. Last video we talked about how we can create a list in Microsoft Word. Today we want to talk about how we can create a multi-level list in Microsoft Word. We shall see how we can promote and demote levels in Word. We shall also see how we can create our own custom levels, and most importantly, we shall see how we can link levels to styles in Microsoft Word. Let's switch on to it and we get to know more about multi-level list in Microsoft Word. Now, after opening a Word document, when you come to the Home tab on the Paragraphs group, last video we talked about bullets, which is this command here, and also numbering, which is this command here. Today we want to talk about multi-level list, which is this command here. So when you click on it, it opens for you this. Now from here we have the current list and the list library being shown. If for example you want to show only the current list or only the list library, you can come on top here. Currently it's saying all, but when you click on it, you can see we have options for current list and list library only. If you want to see only the list library, you simply need to click on the list library and you can see it's only showing us the list library. It's no longer showing us the current list, but in most cases I always want all of them to be shown like this. I'm first of all going to click outside here. Now I've created this and we're going to use it to understand multi-level list. Now first of all, when I highlight the list like this, I want you to notice something. Currently you can see the numbering command is not selected, but when I come to the multi-level list, click on it, then I can apply any of these. I'm first of all going to apply the current list. So when I click on the current list, you can see the numbering command has automatically been selected. Now if you want to remove the list, there are actually two ways you can do it. With your list still selected, you can click on the numbering command which is currently selected. When you click on it, you can see the list is now gone, or I'm going to Control Z to undo that. You can also come back to the multi-level list, then you come to the list library and you click on none. Now with this list still highlighted, I'm going back to the multi-level list. Let us this time pick a list from the list library. I'm going to apply this one here. When I click on it, you can see it got applied. Now I'm going to show you how you can promote and demote a level in Microsoft Word. Let me first click outside here. Now I've typed this, what is supposed to be on level 1, I've typed it in capital letters. What is supposed to be on level 2, I've bolded it. And what is typed not in capital letters and not bolded, I'm going to put it on level 3. Now what is meant by promoting and demoting a level? When you change a level from level 1 to level 2, then you have demoted that level, or from level 2 to level 3, then you have demoted that level. But when you change it from level 2 back to level 1, then you have promoted that level. There are actually two ways how you can do it, and I'm going to show you that right now. So currently, everything we're seeing here is on level 1. First of all, the first one is Excel. That one we're going to leave it on level 1. This second one, Excel Basics, we want to demote it to level 2. You can put your cursor at the beginning of the text. Then when you come to the multi-level list, then you come to change list level. When you hover over to it, this one will pop up. Now, this is level 1, this is level 2, this is level 3, this is level 4, and it goes on like that up to level 9. So, this is currently on level 1, that's why level 1 is selected. I hope you can see it, but we want to put this one on level 2, so I'm going to click on level 2. So, click, and you can see it has gone to level 2. These two, I want to put them on level 3. So, I'm going to highlight them. Now, last video I didn't show you, but when you come also to the numbering tab, actually even to bullets, when you come to bullets, you can also see change list level is there. Also, when you come to the numbering tab, there's also change list level. You can also change it from there. Now, this time around, I'm going to change it from here. We want to take this one to level 3. So, I'm going to come up to level 3. Then you click, and you can see it has gone to level 3. So, that's how you can demote a level. Now, if by accident, I come to this change list level, then by accident I put it on level 4. This is already level 4. But if I want to promote it, now this time around it's promoting. If I want to promote it back to level 3, I can simply come back to the multi-level list, come to change list level, then I click level 3. And it will automatically go back to level 3. That's if you want to use the command to promote and demote the level. But the easiest way to promote and demote a level is to use keyboard shortcut. That is Tab and Shift Tab. Now, Tab will demote for you the level, maybe from level 1 to level 2, or from level 2 to level 3, and then Shift Tab will promote for you the level. Let's do that. I'm going to put my cursor at the beginning of this Word Basics, then I'm going to hit Tab, And you can see now this one I want to demote it up to level 3. So I'm going to hit the tab key twice. Tab, the first one is demoting it to level 2. And then tab, the second one is now demoting it to level 3. If by accident I hit the tab key again, it will demote it up to level 4. But if I want to promote it, I can simply use shift tab and it will come back to level 3, or I can even use shift tab again to bring it back to level 2, or shift tab to bring it back to level 1. So I'm going to hit tab to leave it at level 3. Now I'm going to pause the video and first finish this one very quickly. Now I've gone ahead to finish the one for PowerPoint and the one for Access. Let's first scroll down to the next page. We have the same list. We want to see how we can also promote and demote a level using Format Painter. Now first of all, I'm going to highlight the entire list like this. Come back to the multi-level list and I'm going to give it this list here. So I'm going to click on it. Now, after giving it a list like this, all of them is now on level 1. But we want to use the Format Painter to demote and promote a level. Now what the Format Painter does, it copies only the formatting of where you have copied that thing from, and it pastes only the formatting where you're going to paste it. That means if you want to use the Format Painter, we need to first of all format the beginning part, then we use the Format Painter to copy that format, and then we apply it to others. Let's see that. First of all, I'm going to use the tab key to demote this Excel Basics tab to level 2. Then these two, I'm going to demote them to level 3, tab, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to first of all demote all those ones that are supposed to be demoted to level 2. So I'm going to click on Excel Basics, which is currently on level 2. Then I'm going to come to the Format Painter. Now when I click on the Format Painter once, you can see this paintbrush. I simply need to go and click on the next text that I want it to be on level 2. So I'm going to go to Word Basics, and when I click on it, you can see automatically it has been put to level 2. Now, that one I've clicked the Format Painter all at once. That's the reason why when I click on Word Basics, the paintbrush also disappeared. But if I click on this, then I come to the Format Painter. Instead of clicking it once, I'm going to double click it. Click. You can see the paintbrush is there. And if I scroll this one down, if you click it twice, that means you can actually apply it multiple times without losing the paintbrush. So I'm going to come to the PowerPoint Basics, click. You can see the paintbrush is still there. Come to Creating Forms, click. Then after finishing all of them, the paintbrush will still be there. So you need to click back either on the Format Painter, since you have seen it's still highlighted, or you can use the keyboard shortcut Escape, and now the paintbrush will disappear. Now that was only those one we want to demote to level 2. Now we can do those one we want to demote to level 3. So I'm going to click on one of them, go to the Format Painter, double click, then you see the paintbrush. So I'm simply going to click. Those are the only ones even. Now after doing it, I'm simply going to click Escape to remove the paintbrush. We also have the same list here, as you can see. Now when I go back to the multi-level list and click, you can see we have been using this list here, which was already on the list library. But if you come down here, we have the Define New Multi-Level List. When you click on it, it opens for you the Define New Multi-Level List dialog box. Now this is the real power of levels in Microsoft Word. You can customize it the way you want. Now first of all, Microsoft Word can allow up to 9 levels. You can see from level 1 up to level 9. This one is saying click a level to modify. So if you want to modify any level, you just simply need to click. This is level 1. If you want to modify level 2, you click on level 2, level 3, just like that. So this is now the preview. You will be seeing everything you are doing, how it's going to look from this box here. That is the preview. Currently the big black lines are on the third level because the third level is selected here. But when I select level 1, it's now gone back to level 1. So you can actually customize each level the way you want. Now let's see how we can do that. When you come down here, we have number format. Here is saying enter the formatting for the number you want. But if you simply type something before it, like for example, if I come before it, then I type maybe something like chapter 3. You can see from the preview, it will be showing chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, just like that. That's if you want your list to contain some text, you can do like that. But that's not what I want. I'm going to backspace it. You can even see from the preview here, it is gone. You need to first come down to the number style for this level. Then you click on this drop down arrow. You can see we have all these options here. But what I'm going to do for level 1, I'm simply going to use 1, 2, 3, just like this. Now when I come to level 2, it's currently showing me lowercase alphabetical order, but that's not what I want. I'm going to come back to the drop down arrow. I'm going to change it to Roman numerals. So I'm going to click on Roman numerals. You can see. Now instead of using bracket, I'm going to click backspace and I'm going to use full stop, as you can see. Then I'm going to level 3. I'm going to show you different ways of also customizing levels. So I'm first of all going to highlight this and then hit the delete key to delete it completely. Then instead of just coming here to select it, I'm first of all going to come to the include level number from. So when I click on it, remember we have already customized level 1 and level 2. So I want for level 3, level 1 to first be shown, as you can see. Then I'm going to put full stop. Then again, I want what is in level 2 to be shown. As you can see, again, full stop. Now for level 3, I'm now going to come to this. Then I'm going to select ABC, which is this one. But I want it to end with, I'm going to click there, I want it to end with closing bracket. Now when you come to font, you can actually click on the font here. Then you can customize the font also the way you want. I'm simply going to come to the font color. Then I'm going to make the font color for level 3 red, just for demonstration. You can see even from the preview down here, it is showing in red color. So I'm simply going to click OK. Now, when you come down to position, that's where you can customize the number alignment. It can be left, center, or right. Now when you come to the align at, mine is showing in inch. That's because my word is currently set to be working in inch. But for you, it might be in centimeters, depending on how you have set your word. Now this one is showing 0.5 inch. That's meaning from the margin up to where the list is going to be applied, it's going to be 0.5 inch. Now when you come to the text indent at, that's the space between the level and the text that's going to follow the level. For example, if I increase this, I want you to check the changes that's going to happen on level 1. Because currently I've selected level 1. Check what is going to happen here. So when I increase it, you can see this is how the text will be. So meaning our level is now going to be put here and the text is going to be started from this point here. But when I reduce it, you can see it's coming back to its original point. If you want to set this one and apply it to all levels, you simply need to set it. Then after setting it, you click set for all levels and it will be applied to all levels. So when you are done selecting everything you want, you simply need to click OK. I'm going now to highlight my list like this. And if I scroll up a little bit so that we can see everything. So when I go back to the multi-level list, the list that we have just customized is down here. You simply need to click on it and it will be applied. Now currently we cannot see anything because all of them is now on level 1. But when I decide to change this one to level 2, when I hit tab, you can see for level 2 we had put it on Roman numerals. So when I click on this, then I hit tab, you can see this is now level 3. Even this one, tab, you can see level 3 we even change the color. I'm also going to show you how you can link levels to styles. You remember in our previous video, we talked about styles. To do that, you simply need to come to the multi-level list. When you click on it, then you come to define new multi-level list. When you click on that one, it opens for you the same dialog box that we have just been seeing. But when you check this dialog box, there's this option called more. Now, when you click on more, it expands for you the right-hand side of the dialog box and it will give you some other options. Now, currently level 3 is selected. I'm going to first of all go back to level 1. The changes I'm going to apply, I want to apply it to the whole list. Here I'm going to link level to style. Currently it's saying no style. Remember level 1 is selected. When I come to this drop down arrow, when you click, you can actually link level 1 to any of the styles you are seeing here. Now I'm going to link level 1 to heading 1, level 2 to heading 2, and then level 3 to heading 3. Now, this is level 1 selected, so I'm going to click on heading 1. Also, when I select level 2, click on the drop down arrow. I'm going to link level 2 to heading 2. Then level 3, I'm going to link it to heading 3. Click. Now, when you are done, you simply need to come down here and you click OK. Currently, everything you are seeing here has been put on certain level, and that level is now getting the formatting for the styles because they are now linked. Now, if I click on Excel, which is currently on level 1, you can see when I come to the styles and I click on this drop down arrow, you can see heading 1 is actually selected, showing that level 1 and heading 1 is actually linked. Now, if I decide to come and click on Excel basics or even highlight it, Excel Basics is in level 2. You can see now heading 1 is no longer selected, but level 2 we have actually linked it to heading 2, meaning when I click on the drop down arrow, heading 2 is the one that is actually selected. Now heading 3, as you can see, this is heading 3. It's getting this formatting here for level 3. When I click somewhere on any text that's on level 3, then I click on the drop down arrow, you can see heading 3 is now selected. So you can simply come to any heading now, then you right click, come to modify the way we did it last video if you don't want your list to look like the way it's looking now. So I'm going to close this. That means our levels now are linked to styles. Now I'm going to scroll down, click somewhere here, then I'm going to click Control Enter to create a new page. Now on this new page, I'm going to show you how you can demote and promote levels as you type. Now before I start even typing, I'm going to the multi-level list, then I'm going to apply this one here. So click. Now when you do that, it will automatically start for you the list. First of all, I'm going to type Control B to unbold it. Then I'm going to type Excel. Now when I hit Enter, it will continue the list but on level 1. So what I'm going to type next is going to be on level 2. So I'm going to hit Tab to go up to level 2. Then I'm going to type Excel Basics. Then when I hit Enter, it's continuing on level 2. I'm going to hit Tab to go to level 3. Start screen. Enter. Excel Ribbon. Enter. Now I want to promote this one back to level 1, so I'm going to use Shift Tab twice. Click, Shift Tab, Shift Tab, and it will go back up to level 1, so I can type Word. Enter, Tab, Word Basics, Enter, Tab, opening Word. Now I want you to realize something. When you simply hit Enter, it will continue for you the list, but I want to skip a list. So if you want to skip a list, you use Shift Enter. You can see it puts your cursor down, but it doesn't continue with the list because it has skipped a list. So I'm going to type or, then again I'm going to skip a list, Shift Enter, Word for Beginners. So you can see when I hit Enter again, my list will continue from where I stopped. So if you want to promote a list, you use Shift Tab. If you want to demote a list, you use Tab. If you want to skip a list, you use Shift Enter. Now from here, I'm going to use Shift Tab to promote this up to the first level like this. The first one on first level is 1, the second one on first level is 2, the third one on first level is 3. Now, if instead of starting this one from 3, I don't want this one to start from 3, I can actually set a value where I want this one to start from. Then it will start from there. So, if I come to the multi-level list, click, then you come to the define new multi-level list, click. Now you can come to start at. This one is saying 3. But if I want this one to start from 5 instead of 3, I can come here. Now when I type 5 here, watch what will happen. The moment I click OK, it will change this one to 5, 6, 7. That's because it's like I'm saying you start the first one on level 1, since we're working on level 1 from number 5, and then 6, and then 7. So I'm going to Control Z to undo that. Assuming that's not what you want, you don't want the list to start from number 5. You actually want the current position where you are to start from number 5. That's when you can right click, then you come to set numbering value. When you click on it, so I'm saying start from number 5. Now, if you want it to continue from the previous list, you can simply come and click continue from the previous list. But I want to start a new list from number 5. So when I click OK, you can see this is number 1, this is number 2. So number 4 is not there. This one is now starting from number 5. So I can continue typing from number 5. PowerPoint, enter, it will go to number 6. If I again want to start this one maybe from number 10, I can right click, come to set numbering value to 10. Then I click OK. And you can see this is now number 10. I can continue from there, access. Yeah, that is it about multi-level list in Microsoft Word. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. And if you found this video interesting, give it a like, then you share it with your friends. This is a video where we talked about bullets and numbering. You can click on it, then you go and watch it. Until next video, HMNS video number 38, then we meet again. Thank you.